Dana White's Contender Series, Season 9, Episode 4 just took place. It was another good one. Some controversies. We have a little shit-ass gnome as a referee, which we're going to talk about. Tommy McMillan versus David McGoyan. Sensational fight. You know, coming into this, he was the underdog. I thought, my last video of last week's Contender Series, I was talking about how white Americans can't fight. White Americans can't fight anymore. They're shit. They're horrible. But Tommy McMillan, he is a pasty, pale white American, and he can fight, and he beat an Armenian. He beat a Caucasus Crusader. I know it says he's from Russia, but he's Armenian. And he beat him bad. Popped him with the jab in the third round, big knees, bloodied him, butchered him. But dude, in that first round, man, I've never seen a guillotine that horrible. I thought he was about to die. I thought his neck was going to get dislocated. I thought he was about to have his neck snapped in half. Like McGoyan was just about to rip out his spinal cord from his head. But he powered through it. How do you not tap from that? So many people would tap from that. McMillan is a fucking dog. He a dog, man. He's a pit bull. Is he going to make it in featherweight division? Is he going to make it far? Let's be honest with ourselves here. Probably not. He's probably not going to make it far. He's probably going to lose his first UFC fight. There was a lot of holes in his game. I did not like his striking. I did not like his defense where he puts his head down, but it was a good win from him. He gets the contract. He's in the UFC. Antoine Ho, what a name, versus Eduardo Chapelin, Vietnam versus Brazil. We don't get many Vietnamese dudes. Eduardo Chapelin wins, comes in with some wrestling experience, training with Daniel Cormier. That being said, he doesn't get the contract. Dana White was not impressed with his performance. I thought they were going to give him the contract, but you need finishes. You need to be exciting. You need to have knockouts. You can't even submit him. At least bloody him. At least, throw some elbows, split him open. But no, I kind of agree with Dana. The UFC, there's so many people now, and there's so many Brazilians. Like, I think if this performance was flipped and it was Antoine Ho that did this, they probably would have signed in Antoine Ho just because he's Vietnamese, and they like to diversify the roster pool with countries that don't have a lot of fighters in. And Vietnam, they don't have a lot of fighters. Brazil, I think there's more Brazilians than any other group, even Americans at this point. There's just so many fucking Brazilians at the UFC. Mandel Nalo versus Samuel Silva. Does anyone really care about this? He's like an old dude. He's like 37. And he's in lightweight, 6 foot, tall, lanky. He's not going to make it far. He's not. 3 years from now, he's going to be 40 in the lightweight division. So, even Dana was talking about it. Whatever. Let's talk about this one. Theo Haig versus Cezary Oleksiejczuk. I was very excited for Cezary Oleksiejczuk. And I'm sad the fight ended this way. And that fucking shitty ref, man. What? Was it back of the headshots? It's hard to tell because he's got a mullet. Theo Haig has like a big mullet. And it's hard to tell where his head was. But just let the fight continue and play out until he's fully knocked out cold. Or just stop it. Don't put it on pause and do, oh, was it back of the headshots? And then he goes back and says, yeah, fight's over. What the fuck? Shitty referee. I've always hated that little gnome. I hated the way he looks. He's like a little dwarf. That little blonde dwarf. That little gnome. Go back and live under the tree stump. You don't belong as a referee. Okay? That was disgraceful. And it took away from Oleksiejczuk's performance. He's the little brother of Mikhail. He looks exactly like him too. But he's scarier. He's younger. He's a little bit taller. And he's with the Fighting Nerds now. So there's another Fighting Nerds. After I made my Fighting Nerds video, you've got the two brothers. They're not twins, but they look like it. I'm really hyped up for Cezary Oleksiejczuk. I think he makes it far despite this performance where we didn't really see much from him. because of the shitty ref. But yeah, I'm bullish on Cesare. I think he's going to make it far. I think he'll win his first few UFC fights. Insofar as Theo Haig, go back to being a junkie, man. Go back to snorting whatever you're snorting, injecting whatever you're injecting in your veins. Nah, that's mean, man. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. In all seriousness, man, I don't know what to tell you. If you're watching this video, don't do drugs. Don't go back to it. You looked clean. You looked good. You looked handsome. You looked fit. Hopefully, you got a good life ahead of you, but you're probably not going to make it far in the sport. Main event. Now, this was a beautiful knock. I love knockouts like this, man. Jack Condom versus Jean-Paul Lebosnoyani. I don't know where that name is from, Lebosnoyani. I have to search that up, what that nationality is. I mean, he's obviously American, but what part of the world he comes from. Look at this fucking knockout. Look at this beautiful knockout. Bing! Oh, he was already out from the head kick. He's wobbly like a little baby giraffe that just came out of the womb. And it hits him with the right hand. I fucking love knockouts like that. And the thing with Jack Condom, I don't know how you say his name. How you say his name? Kong Don. Long Don Kong Don. Before the fight happened, they were showing on the screen all of his fans back at home, all those little kids, man, watching their idol get starched like this. Why do they do that? Why do they give so much mental damage to those little kids? Like, fuck them kids, man. Bro, that head kick wasn't even landed flush. Look at that head kick. Did it hit the back of his head? Oh. So it didn't even... his toes hit the back of his head, but the shin hit, like, right here. He's wobbly. Boom. Holy fuck. Now the question is, does Jean-Paul Lebosnoyani make it far in the UFC? Let's look at his record real quick. How old is he? He's 26. He's young. He's been knocked out before, twice. We'll see. He'll probably be like a Nick Klein, dude. He'll be like Nick Klein, then he'll lose. That's probably what's going to happen to him. Again, it's white Americans I'm talking about. The only reason he won is because he's facing against another white American. White Americans are down. Just because you beat up another white American doesn't mean much, unless your name is Tommy McMillan. If your name's Tommy McMillan or Josh Hokett, then you're not down. But all the other white American dudes so far this season have been knocked out and destroyed by non-Americans. It's fucking sad. Good win from Tommy McMillan. The Sugar Show with black hair. That's all I got for you. Peace out. Subscribe.